Hey everybody, Marshall123X here, and welcome to my weekly podcast for Dragon Ball Super, where I am joined once again by TheGeckoNinja.
Hello.
And we will be discussing the events of episode 84. So, the one thing that I liked was it's really good to see Goku and Gohan hanging out doing stuff, you know? That's something that we haven't seen in a long time, like ever really. Like when have they ever done stuff extensively besides like training?
When has Goku ever been a father?
Yeah, let's analyze that because nobody else has. But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, it's just nice to see Gohan actually, kind of resembling his father and kind of like getting excited about the tournament and taking it. Well, I mean, obviously you take the tournament seriously because the whole universe is on the line, but it's nice to see him taking it seriously. So,
Yeah.
you know, um, and this episode was really good, but it was kind of. I didn't. My list here is kind of short. Not a whole lot happened, but it was a lot of really cool stuff, though. Or like not a lot of cool stuff, but some really cool stuff. The scene quickly shifts over to Krillin being probably the best damn cop that I have ever seen. He's not the.
I don't know why he needs a little scooter.
Yeah, that was kind of weird too, but I guess it's because he kind of like. I don't
He
know.
gets high.
Yeah, I think it's like I don't know. Maybe he wants to work as far within the laws as possible, and I don't know. I think
I don't
maybe,
think it's illegal to fly.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, he just doesn't want to fly. you know.
Oh well. All right, so continue.
Yeah, and basically what happens in the episode is Goku and Gohan track down Krillin to invite him to go to participate in the Tournament of Power. And after some dialogue, he and 18, of course, agree, but Gohan seems to feel like he needs to test Krillin's abilities. And what I thought was really, really cool was
Can't
that.
blame him for that.
No, not at all. Because he has this mental image of Krillin not being a weakling. He just doesn't think Krillin could quite.
Well, because most people don't think that Krillin could participate in such a tournament.
Right. I mean, yeah, and like especially since we're on a level where we're dealing with gods and people with power that rivals gods,
And apparently, people who are stronger than gods because of how weak Universe 7 is.
Right. Exactly. There are people that are possibly far stronger than the gods. People who already have god level strength. So it's natural that Gohan would want to at least test Krillin's abilities. And the one thing I thought was kind of cool was that Krillin had absolutely no reservations fighting Gohan. Like he was confident that he could at least take on Gohan.
He's got a newfound bravery and confidence.
Yeah, and I really like that confidence and that that self. He almost like he has more self-respect. He's not afraid.
Yeah.
And it's almost like immediate. We see that Krillin uses not only his abilities but his experience as a fighter to take advantage of the whole fight. He thinks quickly and he's very resourceful, and in the confines of the rules that are laid out, he actually ends up defeating Gohan by ringing him out, and that's because I think it's because Krillin. And I think I talked to you about this. Krillin capitalized on the fact that Gohan sort of underestimated him. And that's how he ended up winning. And that's going to be really, really key to winning this tournament.
Even when he was a kid along with Goku, he was very tactful.
Yeah.
Like when he fought Goku in the tournament when they were young.
Yeah.
He had tactics against Goku too.
Yeah, because he knew Goku better than anybody. He knew what his strengths and weaknesses were. And the same thing.
But he wasn't very tricky. He knew how to.
Right. And with Gohan's lack of experience in a tournament setting, he took advantage of that and capitalized on it. Because he didn't have to defeat him in power or strength. He just had to beat him by the rules that are laid out. He used the rules to his advantage.
I have a question. Like, how much of a martial artist is Gohan compared to Krillin? Because Krillin was a Shaolin monk.
Yeah, he was.
And
the Orin Temple.
And Gohan just learned how to fight from his dad, but he
Oh.
didn't have that much fighting training
Right.
other than like a year of training in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, I
But I
think
don't know, like how much fighting experience other than like punching and kicking and stuff did he learn?
I don't think he has much. Like I think
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that Piccolo probably taught him a lot. He did spend what was it, 9 months or a year with Piccolo?
yeah. A lot of it just seems like strength training.
Yeah, basic, like really basic, like self defense. That's just the fact that Gohan is so incredibly strong. He's able to capitalize on those basic
Yeah,
techniques.
and he has the power to like the speed. So like I guess basic moves would work
Oh yeah,
in a fight as long as he's faster.
yeah.
You know,
Well, and he has overwhelming
and how
power
fast?
too. So
Yeah. So I guess he
yeah,
doesn't need to know how like super like advanced martial arts
right.
techniques and stuff.
Well, and let's be honest. At some point,
Compared to Krillin.
Dragon Ball series stopped being about martial arts and started being more about who can scream the loudest and whose hair is spikier. But
Yeah, like who has more energy?
right, and I like how Dragon Ball Super's kind of reeling it in and making it more about strategy and actually using your strengths and taking advantage of your opponent's weaknesses. You know, and that's really cool. But yes, Gohan, he actually defeats Gohan. And
Talk about how he did it.
oh, it
That new
was
technique of it.
yeah. He used a more advanced technique or version of the solar flare.
Solar flare times 100.
Yeah, and it was so. Just to give you perspective, the solar flare was so bright that even though Gohan's eyes were closed, they
He was still blinded by the light.
yeah, he was still blinded by the light. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty intense. That's like
And he couldn't sense Krillin's energy.
right.
So apparently, it was so bright that it was masking his energy.
Yeah, because it was a huge discharge of energy, I imagine. But not only that, Krillin can bring his power level down to such low levels that it can be pretty much invisible to anybody who can sense ki. So
Is that what he can do?
I would, well, you see in Team 4 Star, he says that he refers to it as stealth mode, and that's one thing that the humans from Earth taught, that Vegeta learned from the humans from Earth, that they're able to hide their power levels. So I feel like
But
that's
are like humans better at it than?
I would
than
imagine
animals?
because they're naturally weaker.
I thought it was just a joke that like Krillin was just weaker.
No, I mean that's what Team
But-
4 Star refers
Yeah,
to
'cause
it.
he's
But
like, I'm trying, but I can't seem to get as low as yours. He's like, but I'm not even.
yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Like
Yeah.
me.
Right. Yeah, like me. But yeah, but I
So
think
I don't know if that's the case.
Well, I mean,
It just seems like it seemed like the solar flare was the effect because as soon
Yeah.
as it blinded him, he's like, I can't sense his energy all of a sudden.
yeah, maybe you're probably right. But I just always thought that Krillin, I thought like again that's what shocked everybody that wasn't from Earth, that they could mask their power levels. Like it's like when Goku first showed up, he had like a power level of what, like 5 or something like that.
Lowering it, I guess.
Yeah, suppressing
it
it.
is.
But so Krillin actually beats Gohan and
By knocking him out.
by
of
knocking
the,
him out. Yeah,
bounds.
by using the rules to his
Knocking him out of
advantage.
bounds.
Yeah, knocks him out of bounds, and then Goku decides he wants to have a piece of Krillin because I mean, like, there's not much else to it aside from the fact that he saw how much stronger Krillin was and just wanted a piece of him. Because you know how Goku is with strong opponents. And Krillin again had no reservations, so his confidence, his newfound confidence, really shined through in this episode.
18 was worried about it.
Oh yeah,
She's like, he's facing Goku.
yeah, but that's nothing new to Krillin. Krillin knows exactly
Yeah.
who he's going up against. You know, I thought it was kind of funny. It's like,
That's why everyone's worried. And then he goes Super Saiyan Blue. I'm like, all right.
oh
trying
yeah,
to kill him?
yeah, is he gonna disintegrate the poor guy? No, I thought it was cool when the fight started. He immediately was forced into Super Saiyan form. When he
I assume he can handle regular Super Saiyan.
Oh yeah, I mean, but still, that's pretty good for Krillin's, by Krillin's
Yeah.
standards, you know. Frieza couldn't handle Super Saiyan, so what does that tell you about Krillin? He was able to force Goku into Super Saiyan. And then after Krillin showing off a few techniques, Goku saw fit to go to Super Saiyan Blue, and I thought that was really, really interesting because it also brought up the concept that, like, no matter how tricky or how strategic you are, when you're up against an opponent who has just this overwhelming gap,
power.
has this huge overwhelming gap between your abilities and theirs, you
wanted to see if he can handle it.
Yeah, and I think he did a pretty good job. Yeah.
Well, he actually pushed, like, they had a Kamehameha battle.
Yeah, beam clash.
Yeah, and Krillin was actually pushing him back for the first time on so it was a Super Saiyan Blue Kamehameha, and Krillin was able to actually push him back a little bit.
Yeah.
To where Goku actually was struggling at first, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna have to push it up the latch.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing is, again,
that's pretty impressive in itself that he's able to push off a Super Saiyan Blue Kamehameha wave.
Yeah.
At least at the initial beginning of it.
Well, I mean, the fact that Goku had to apply more pressure. Yeah, it's like, again, that's Krillin capitalizing.
Yeah, even if it's just a regular Kamehameha, it's Super Saiyan Blue level.
Oh yeah.
So it had to be a pretty high amount of energy, regardless of how much Goku was applying at the beginning.
Well, you can even see in the colors that Goku's was more intense and brighter and larger than Krillin's. Krillin's was not like
Krillin's was like white, right?
Yeah, more white and like
a
less
smaller.
Yeah, and like a little bit smaller. But Goku's like a really hot blue, intense light. But Krillin was actually able to push it back slightly, and it actually kind of surprised Goku. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And Goku was like, "Oh, I'm gonna apply a little more pressure," you know. So that's pretty good. I feel like that is a really good.
Letting us know how strong he is.
It's a good scale of his ability, and I like it. And then 18, typical woman, had to jump in the middle of it. Kind of typical woman, man. Can't let her.
Well, before that Kamehameha thing, Krillin had at the beginning of the fight, Krillin had used like 3 destructive discs to distract him.
Yeah,
and actually cut a hole into the
fourth
floor to make him fall through, like an out of bounds thing. And
oh yeah,
Goku didn't even know he did it.
No, he didn't. He did it so quickly that Goku didn't even see it. But not only that, do you remember when he tried to where he tricked Goku and used solar flare, but then switched to a scatter bullet attack? That was really cool. I was like, yeah, boy, get him. And
it's interesting the fact that Goku did not see him cut a hole into the thing. He's like, when did you do that? Because you would think Goku at his level would be able to notice everything no matter how fast they are.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So Krillin is at a pretty good level.
Yeah, he's a lot stronger than...
Which tells you power levels don't mean a damn thing.
Not a goddamn thing. But these power levels are bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really like that. It gave us a really good scale of Krillin's abilities, and considering the fact that Krillin's only like what, in his 30s at this point, he's
only human.
Yeah. he's only in his 30s at this point, and I believe so. Yeah, I think he's in his like mid 30s. He still has room for growth.
How old is Bulma?
Bulma is.
Because he's only a couple years older than Goku, right?
Yeah.
Krillin and Goku are around the same age.
Krillin is 1 year older than Goku.
Okay.
And when Krillin, I think Bulma's 39. Don't quote me on that. I think she's 39. I think that was her 39.
39 already having another kid? Come on.
Yeah, right. And that would probably
That's not
good. That'd put Krillin around 35, and I feel like that's still pretty young for for somebody. So I feel like
he still looks like a chibi.
Yeah, he's still got room for growth though. That's the whole thing is
Yeah.
It's just like
he's still in his prime.
It's just like Kakashi. Like everybody's like, yeah, Kakashi. But everybody, is like, oh, Kakashi's as strong as he's gonna get. I'm like, he's only like 26 in the series. He still has a lot of room for growth. He could become a lot stronger. he's just a teacher and has a job he doesn't have time to train like he used to. But
Still pretty powerful.
so basically, what happened? Back on track. Basically, what happened in the fight was 18 jumped in, and you assume it's because she thought that Krillin was going to lose, but
Well,
it's actually
Krillin was already struggling when Goku applied more pressure on the Kamehameha.
right. And
He was actually struggling, so I think she came in because she thought, okay, Goku's pushing it,
well, she came. The reason why she
Because
came in.
sometimes Goku doesn't know when to stop.
Yeah, well, it's just like he doesn't quite know his own strength. I don't think He's just like, oh, if I can apply this much pressure, I can apply this much pressure.
Well, because in the fights he always seems to go all out.
Right.
Even if it's just a
hey, but Krillin
like
proved he could tank some of it. So.
Yeah.
18 jumped in.
He said it felt like an electric shock, so he could feel the pressure from it.
Right. 18 jumped in because she made the point that this isn't a typical one-on-one tournament that they're getting ready to go into. It's about teamwork and about working together. Yeah. So Krillin won't be alone in this fight. So
yeah, she
actually jumped in to kind of try to finish the match, and then Goku realized that, oh, okay, I'm going about this all wrong. He said it's a good. Yeah, he said it's a good thing that I did come here because you guys taught me a lesson, because if I had gone into this tournament with the same mentality I have now, it would be disastrous. Yeah, it'd be disastrous. So that was pretty cool.
He probably means that he would have forgot to use teamwork and just tried to fight.
Right, exactly. He'd get too excited. Yeah, he'd get too excited fighting strong opponents. And that's going to make things interesting, I feel like, in the tournament. They're going to be working as a team, so there's not going to be any... Does that mean that...
Yeah, that'll be interesting, because they'll have to work together, so we're going to see how they strategize together with each other's abilities and stuff. Since Gohan even said that he needs to gauge everyone's abilities to make a plan.
Right. And I feel like it's going to be interesting seeing, like, are they going to try, like, to isolate people? They're obviously going to try to, like, isolate people, but I feel like when it comes down to, like,
Well, I think when it comes to their teamwork, it's more of, like, having their abilities at your disposal. Like, say, since Gohan's the one making the plan, I think he's using it, like, I would think it would work like in a video game terms. You have all these abilities at your disposal, and now you need to know how to use all of them effectively in any given situation.
Right,
so
right.
So it's like, okay, I got what'd you call it? I have the destructive disc, I have the special beam cannon, I have the Kamehameha, I have Super Saiyan. Blah form.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, let's see what's good to use in this situation. Krillin, use the destructive disc over there and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So it's sort of like a general commanding his soldiers in a small way. Well, I feel like if he's gonna form a strategy, he needs to sit down with Piccolo and Master Roshi would probably be the best. The three, him, Master Roshi, and Piccolo would probably be the best three to formulate a really good strategy for the tournament. Because Master Roshi has experience, Gohan is really smart, and Piccolo's a brilliant strategist. So
yeah, and that was pretty much what happened in the episode.
Yeah, pretty much. It kind of ended like
that. Talk about the preview for the next
right,
episode.
And I know exactly what you're gonna bring up.
Which one?
The preview. What
part of the preview?
What part of the preview stood out to me? I gotta say, we see a glimpse of a skinny Majin Buu, and I freaked out.
You're like, whoa, what?
I was like, yes, well, because I knew it. Like, it may not. He was fighting Goku in the preview, and to be honest,
I mean, it's the same fat Buu. He's just changing form or something.
Well, I'm thinking that it may be just for a training exercise. I don't know, but I feel like that'd be a really cool thing for Buu to come up with a new form, because that shows that not only. Because a lot of people...
Oh, yeah, kind of like a Super Saiyan form. His version is more skinny or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, somehow he was able to, like, tap into, like, that whole Super Buu, abilities.
Maybe condense his mass or something.
Yeah. Or maybe tap into some of his more primal abilities, like with Kid Buu, to where he can become stronger. I thought that was really cool.
I happened for a split second. I had to like go back and pause, and I was like, "Wait, is that
I did
like
too.
Majin Buu?"
Yeah, I had to.
I was like, "Oh no, it's just Majin Buu like in a skinny form."
Right, yeah, I could tell it was Majin Buu. I think it looks a little cooler like that.
Oh yeah.
Well, what are you trying to say? I mean, well, yeah. Trying to say
Well,
fat
yeah,
people
he
can't be
looks
cool? No, I'm just
Well, you
kidding.
got Rufus.
You got Rufus.
You guys got representation.
Yeah, right. I
And you got what's his face from Tekken, the fat guy.
got Poe from Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
But honestly, I didn't
Bastards!
I didn't. Yeah, I was. I actually quote that a lot when I come to stairs. I'm like, ha, stairs, my old nemesis. Whenever I go,
You think if you can't beat him, join him.
Right.
Get a cool body like mine.
the skinny
That's what
form
you
was.
should do. You should be a fat martial artist.
I am a fat martial
Like
artist.
No, but I mean, you should start training more. Make it part of your
Make part of my
your
man.
fighting style.
Shit's expensive, dude.
What do you mean?
I was in MMA and Krav Maga for 2.5 years. That shit's expensive. Like,
No, but I mean, train on your own.
oh yeah, I mean, I need to
Turn it into a fighting style. So
Right.
you use your weight to your advantage. and
Oh
shit.
yeah, they already teach you that, man. And like I could go into a
Yeah.
whole like
No, but I mean, like fucking Boraicho, how he does like
Right.
bouncing and stuff like that.
right, yeah, they do teach you that. Like
Oh yeah.
yeah, they teach you how to use your weight to your advantage. Like
Cool.
using like the broad side of your back and your shoulders and stuff like that.
Oh, it's to like push people away.
Oh, that's like a slam. It's not a push. It's like
Oh.
I could knock down a wall with it if I was back 5 years ago. I could punch a hole. I could like rip a hole in a wall. With it. Yeah, no joke. We'd break boards like that. And I'd knock dummies over and stuff like that.
Dude, you should do that and make videos about it.
I need to lose weight first, man. But that's neither
No,
here nor there.
You need to get more weight.
Yeah. I'm the greatest martial artist ever. just like following him.
Yeah.
Body slam.
But
3,
also
2,
in the
1.
ending, they have a new ending theme song or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I saw Master Roshi doing his Mafuba like sealing technique. I was like, oh, is he gonna use that in the tournament?
Oh, that'd be cool because he could put him in a jar and just throw him off the side. I never saw
Well,
that.
I mean, I noticed that the ability like pulls people in, so I wonder if he's able to like pull people off the like ledge or something.
Well, I thought the Mafuba cost the user's life, didn't it?
Apparently not, since Trunks tried to do it.
Trunks.
And plus, yeah, Trunks tried to do
yeah,
it.
yeah, I
Against,
remember that he did do it, but they didn't have the sealing charm.
Yeah, but clearly it doesn't cost their life.
I thought that's what the
Because
cost of
Goku
the...
tried to do it, and it was basically just a technique to like seal someone in. Apparently, it works on a god too. So.
It works on them. Pesky people attacking your planet, Mafuba.
There you go.
Not only 3 payments of $9.99. Your very own Mafuba.
And then like Roshi was like super buff, so I was like, I can't wait. I want to see Master Roshi.
That'd be really
fight.
cool. Like,
He's like one of the most like ones that I'm excited to see fight.
I'm really excited about Krillin all the way.
Just because I like the old man martial arts, like kung fu master.
Oh
like,
yeah,
trope. It's really cool.
yeah, and like again, it's nice to see these characters becoming relevant again. And
Yeah.
the next episode, we're gonna go see hopefully Android 17, see what he's been up to as well.
Oh yeah.
We go see what he's doing. He's playing with all the little animals, being a good ranger.
Being a park ranger.
I'm just being a yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be kind of funny to see that. But yeah, I didn't see much else in the preview because I was so stoked about the Skinny Boo. What else? I think it's like
Yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, it was just kind of like, I don't know, just looking for more people.
right,
Like it's still just like recruiting.
yeah, engaging abilities and whatnot. But that seems to be about it. Yeah, there's not really much else that happened in the episode. We would normally do the comment spotlight at this point, but there was actually no comments on last week's video.
No comments
but-
this time.
No comments,
But,
but hey, I want to encourage you guys to go ahead and head down to the comments section, leave your comments, questions, theories, whatever you want to say about that's relevant to the podcast or the episode. We want to see it, and you know, if you leave a decent enough comment, you might see it featured on the next episode. But other than that, you like to add anything before we go, Gecko?
No, I'm good.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again. And we will, of course, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Sure, check out my stuff.
Oh, yeah. Plug all the plugs. I'm sorry. It's so used to having this guy here, I forget that I got to plug his shit. No,
check out the Gadget Gamers Play. That's our animated Let's Play channel. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, you don't. It's really awesome. It's good shit. Good shit. That's some good shit right there, let me tell you. No, but, yeah. Check it out. Links in the description. Thank you all so much again, and we will see you next time.